Hey, everybody, it's the Coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Young on third down. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. That'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Cherry. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Quarterback, don't get nervous, man.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
That'll go as a loss of 5. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now back to throw. His throw incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Cherry. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Well, they still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 6 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Young. Throw left side complete. It's Terry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Understandable, we're going to see some of this first game of the year and a penalty.
Yeah, we are, and don't forget the emotion of it all as well. I mean, they've been building to this crescendo the entire...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a handoff here to his running back. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Young working out of the gun. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Stick the oar. Single, single. Single, single. Ready, ready.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Cummins. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. On 3rd down, Cummins. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. So left side, it's complete. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he fires one incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Young to throw on 3rd down. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Check, check. Watch the before. Silver.
First and 10. Young throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up second down. On second down now, it's Armstrong, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second and 11 now. Young, complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. Young on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. To throw is Young on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-6 the score after one right here on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Just a pickup of 3, but that is indeed enough. They're going to look to throw.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line.
70, Indy. Watch the screen.
They'll run on first down. Cherry, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On second down, Cummins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. 14 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Young. Wide open receiver, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Come on, QB, come on. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
Young now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. On 1st down, it's Armstrong, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now, Young, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Out of the gun, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 45 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the 1st half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center. Heading. The Charger drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. Where they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. They'll get 3 out of the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield. You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mike 5-4. 3 bud. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Armstrong. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Young from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing. Change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. He's going to pick up a holding call.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. They'll set up the throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And the ball is knocked out and picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch 12. Single.
2nd and 11. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep for Moore, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. On second down now, Cherry.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, One of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now a play fake here on first down. And caught by Henry. That one goes for 24 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Now left side on the swing pass.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Young working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game, but that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Ready?
On first down, Cherry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Second and 5. And he slings one that's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. So they decline it, as that will bring up 4.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Young to throw it this time. He completes it to Henry. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Young. Rolling to his left. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. On is the Chargers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And Denver getting set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll drop the throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Cherry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
On the ready. Hey, 4 down. 4 down. Ready.
On 2nd down, Cherry.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. On first down, Cherry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and inches. And this one's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. There's the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. There defensively was Nasir Adderley making a nice play.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
What we got?
A first down throw for Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Young over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. First down, Young. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Young looks to throw on first down. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. Here's Young. He's got his man on the crossing route. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Young throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Young. He's got his target. It's Cobb. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. 4th down, Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Terry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Young, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This time it's 3rd and 3. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after, right down the middle.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Watch left. He stopped right there. Big grip.
They'll run on first down. Cherry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down now, Cummins. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Young to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Young on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
We got three.
Young to throw on 4th. And it's complete. Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st and 10, Young. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Young will set to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harper. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Throwing. Young over the middle, and it's incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw again. Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Defense.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap. catch up too quickly.
And an alley to run. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 6.
Now a first down throw for Young. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now Young.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Young now. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos will take over on downs. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you called it miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cherry. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go, D.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.